What's up, you guys? It's me, the Dan Sandman, back here to do another video for you guys. I'm back for another DVD Blu-ray update for y'all. Got a really nice stack this time. Got some really good shit that I really enjoyed. I got another box set with 8 movies in it and 8 individual movies. Yeah, so I guess you could say I got 16 movies. Got a lot of movies again. Those box sets, man, they really account for. So yeah, got that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed my last video, my top 10 favorite horror films to watch on Halloween. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep churning out 2 videos a month. Yeah, I'm glad y'all like that one, and I'm gonna keep the momentum going. So look out for more top 10 lists. And I also thought, since it's October, it's spooky month, the best month ever for horror fans and Halloween fanatics. So I thought on Halloween night I'll probably do like a quick vlog of me trick-or-treating, because I'm actually gonna go trick-or-treating this year, which is gonna be pretty cool. I haven't gone trick-or-treating since I was like 13, 14 years old. I can't remember last time I went trick-or-treating, but I just, as an adult, I really miss that warm Halloween nostalgia of just going out on the spookiest night of the year, the night where the veil is the thinnest, and just dressing up in your best costume and what you want to wear, who you want to be on Halloween, and going out and seeing everyone else's costumes and their creativity with it, and seeing everyone's decorations on their houses and shit, all that good shit. And of course, free candy, especially as an adult, now a broke ass adult. Anytime you get free food of any kind is just a fucking win. So hell yeah, hell, sign me up, baby. So yeah, I'm gonna go trick-or-treating again. I thought about it for a while, and I think I can do it. I am 30 years old, but I'm really short for my age. I'm 5'4", and my voice is still pretty pubescent sounding. So I think I can easily pass for a 13 or 14-year-old if I just wear a mask to cover my facial hair and piercings, and wear a long sleeve to cover up my tattoos. But yeah, that's what I'm already planning on doing. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun, and I'm really excited. So I thought for Halloween, I'd upload an extra video. So I think I'll try to do a vlog of me just like in my costume trick-or-treating a little bit, show y'all some decorations and shit. We'll see. Because my phone right now is being a real piece of shit with its memory space. I'm not even recording on my phone. I'm recording on my mom's phone right now. So thank you, Mom, for letting me use your phone. But yeah, my phone's being a real piece of shit. So I'll try to upload some sort of vlog of me trick-or-treating. Even though it'll only be maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, it's still something. So yeah, had to throw in an extra vid for October there. Best month ever. Had to. So yeah, look out for that on Halloween night. So but yeah, for today, I'm just gonna do the DVD Blu-ray update for you guys. I got some really good shit, like I said, so let's get on into it. But first, you know how we do it up in here. Got some swag in the graph piece. Still got my homie's pipe. I don't know what he's doing, but it's mine for now. And of course, there's some dog hair in the bowl. Thank you, son. Alright, done. Cheers. Go Toke. And to drink today, I got Elysian pumpkin beer. I got the Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon? Yeah, Dark of the Moon pumpkin ale. From Elysian. I love this. I love the Elysian pumpkin pack. All of them are really good, but I think this one's my favorite. I remember last year when I first got into these. Yes, Papa. When I first got into these, I was really into the Night Owl. That was my favorite, but I think this year, for some reason, Dark of the Moon is my favorite. I really like that stout. It's really good. So, cheers. Go drink. No, Papa. I'm already fucking up, y'all. I gave my dog just a couple little drippy sips of beer, and now every time I open a beer, he's right here. He wants this beer. You're not getting any, Poppy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son. It's not good for you. Okay, so let's just get on to the update, shall we? So the first one I got, like I said, is a box set. It's a Blu-ray box set. I kind of hinted at it in my last video. I got the classic Universal Monsters box set on DVD, which I already had them all on DVD. I forgot to mention that in my update, but I do own all of them already on DVD, on individual DVDs with their OG original artworks on them. So yeah, I've had those since like high school. I originally bought all those in high school. I really wanted each one with its individual artwork on it. Then I bought the box set last month, and that one it was DVDs, but I really wanted it because it had all the sequels, which I didn't have any of the sequels. And so now this time I did buy another Universal Monsters box set, but this time on Blu-ray. I wanted them on Blu-ray, and I've seen 3 of them so far. I've seen Wolfman, Frankenstein, and Bride of Frankenstein, and they all look fucking fantastic on Blu-ray. So yeah, I finally got the box set. I got the Universal Classic Monsters, the Essential Collection on Blu-ray. This is a really great box set. I fucking love this box set. It's so like nice and solid, and it's got just great graphics on it, like that. And the back is pretty fucking great. And I just love the inside. It came with the same exact booklet actually as the last box set that I got, the DVD box set. Same exact booklet. You know the spiel. Posters, info, essays, good shit. And then we have them in this little folder book thing. I really like how they open up, and they all have their individual posters as well. And I love the back. The back looks really sick with all the names in red. That's sick. But yeah, it opens up like this. So yeah, first we got Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Invisible Man, the Bride of Frankenstein. Oh shit. Oh, I got it. The Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. All on Blu-ray. And then I got some extra artwork in the back. There's silhouettes. It's pretty sick. So yeah, this is just a great fucking set. I really love it. So yeah, I love the classic Universal Monsters. That's why I bought so many versions of them. But I'm glad I have that many because I really love these. I grew up with these. These were some of the first horror movies I fell in love with. These were some horror movies my dad was into because my dad really hated horror, but he loved the classic Universal Monsters, and he kind of got me into them. So pretty good memories with my dad, and especially being at Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. I just love the Universal Monsters. So yeah, glad I picked up this nice, beautiful set on Blu-ray. Pretty good. Love it. So yeah, that's the box set. Oh shit, it almost fell out. That's the box set, and the rest are all, one DVD and the rest are all Blu-rays. So the DVD, y'all, oh my god, I finally I peaked at my DVD Blu-ray collecting level. Well, maybe not yet, I don't know, but so far I peaked. Because this movie, I love this movie. I saw it years ago on YouTube, but like in different videos, like parts, and some of it was copyrighted, so that sucked. But yeah, I saw a little bit of it on YouTube. I love the original. The original is one of my favorite horror films of all time. It's my favorite vampire film of all time. So I really have been after the sequel for years, but it's been so hard to get because it's so out of print and it's like in copyright limbo right now, so it kind of sucks. But I finally picked up a copy of Fright Night Part 2 on DVD. Still doesn't have a Blu-ray release yet, which is fucking stupid. They need to figure out what's going on with their copyright bullshit and just fucking release it. I really wish Shout Factory would do it. There was talks that Shout Factory was gonna do it, but then they just didn't, so I don't know. But yeah, Fright Night Part 2 on the Artisan Entertainment DVD. Doesn't really come with any special features. Yeah, no special features at all, really. But it is a great fucking movie. It's not nearly as good as the original. The original is just a fucking magical movie. But this one is still pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I really mostly loved it for Tracy Lind, or Lind. She was credited as Tracy Lynn in this movie, but online and in her other roles in other movies, she's credited as Tracy Lind with a D at the end. So I don't know. But I know her as Tracy Lind from My Boyfriend's Back. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite cheesy 90s horror comedy movies. And Tracy Lind, I just had a huge crush on as a kid. Like, I just really, really liked her as a kid. I used to have, like, I think I'm not lying, dude. I am not fucking lying, but I think my very first sex dream or like romantic type sexual dream when I was like 10 or 11 was with Tracy Lind, Charlie Brewster's girlfriend in this movie. Yeah, like, is she on the back? She's not on the back, fuckers. They should show her face because she's beautiful. But yeah, Tracy Lynn, dude, she was like a sexual awakening for me as a kid. Like, she really made me realize I like girls, and that's what I really wanted to go after. So, yeah, just Tracy Lynn was just so fucking hot in My Boyfriend's Back, and then to see her again in Friday Night Part 2, just fucking great. I love her. But yeah, this is still a great movie. Like I said, not as great as the original, but it's still pretty fun. It's got this little insert. But yeah, it's a great fucking movie, and I'm so glad to finally own it. But it needs to be released on Blu-ray with some special features. It really does. I know there's some special features out there, so go find them, y'all. But yeah, Friday Night Part 2 on DVD. So fucking glad I finally picked that up for a decent price, because they still, to this day, go for like 80, 90, 100, 120 bucks. But I was able to snag that for 35 bucks on eBay. It was used. I don't think it came sealed, so I don't know why it was that cheap. And it works. I watched it, and it's great. I fucking love it. So I don't know why it was that cheap though. Maybe the seller had no idea what he was selling. I don't know. But yeah. So the next, all the rest of the movies are all Blu-rays. So the next one I got is a really cool rape revenge film from the 90s. And it's actually not really exploitation or grimy or anything like that. It's more like a sci-fi action film. So it's just really interesting. I heard Daniel from Cobweb's channel talk about this, and it immediately grabbed my attention because I love rape revenge films, and I know that makes me sound like a psycho, but you know, I obviously don't condone rape at all. Like, that's like the most horrible fucking thing ever, but that's why I love rape revenge films, is because the revenge is so fucking sweet and so deserved, especially by the people that it affected, especially the person they assaulted. But yeah, like that's what I think should happen if, you know, sexual assault does happen in real life. They should catch the person, but don't arrest them. Take them into a room and let the person that they assaulted have a go at what they want to do with them. That's what I think. Because a slap on the wrist is just not enough, y'all. But yeah, this is a really fucking good one. I loved it. It's really fucking great. It's kind of different, and it's Steel and Lace from 1991, directed by Ernest Farino. And there's not a lot of big names in this, but I did recognize David Naughton from American Werewolf in London. He was in this as the cop, one of the detectives. And this was a really fucking great movie. This was, like I said, a rape revenge film, but kind of different. It was about this woman. What was her name again? I forgot her name, dude. I feel bad because I really like this movie. Gailey. That's why I didn't remember. She had an interesting name. It was Gailey is short for something. I forgot what it was, but they called her Gailey. And she's assaulted. And what I really like about this movie is it doesn't show the assault, so that's great. So if rape revenge films really get to you, this one will probably be okay because it doesn't really show it. So that's great. But she's assaulted and beat up by a bunch of guys that are like rich assholes. So that's why it doesn't make sense they're in the middle of an alleyway, but whatever. They're psychos. But yeah, they assault her, and they go to court and everything. The movie starts off in court, and they're let free. Fucking stupid ass jury, but they're let free. She, after the fuck, I'm stoned, dude. After the trial, she actually commits suicide, which is kind of an interesting take on it, but whatever. She commits suicide, and her brother, who is like really smart and works in AI and technical computers and stuff like that, he kind of seeks revenge after she kills herself, and 5 years later, he creates her back. He brings her back to life as a cyborg, and she takes revenge out on all the guys that assaulted her. So it's pretty fucking great, especially the death scenes are pretty fucking great in this as well. She's a pretty badass cyborg, and the way she kills people are just pretty cool. She kills some of them in different ways, but she mostly uses this giant like drill thing that looks like a giant gear that comes out of her chest, and like especially the first death, she kind of like is seducing the guy, and she hugs him really close, and the drill comes out and just kind of like goes right through his chest and like makes a big hole in his fucking torso. So it was pretty fucking great. So this was actually a really good movie. I really did enjoy it. It's a really different take on the rape revenge film genre, but I really loved it. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was really fucking great. This is the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray, and it did come with the sleeve. I was really surprised about that. Usually when I buy movies on eBay, it's usually hit or miss if I get a sleeve or not, but this one I got a sleeve, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, Steel and Lace. I'd highly recommend it, y'all. Highly recommend it. It was really good. Okay, next one. This next one I had seen before again on YouTube, but I wasn't really paying attention, so I finally decided to pick up a copy, and I watched it, and it was pretty fucking great. I really liked it, and it's Rawhead Rex from 1986, directed by George Pablo, but the screenplay was done by Clive Barker from Hellraiser and Candyman, which I fucking love. Candyman more. I'm not really that big of a Hellraiser fan, but I love Candyman. But yeah, this is a really great fucking creature feature movie. Kind of like a creature. He's more like a demon, but he's still pretty great. It's got great fucking effects. The monster, the demon itself, Rawhead Rex, he is fucking crazy looking. That's one of the creepiest, like scariest, most intimidating, menacing fucking monsters I've ever seen. They made him fucking built and tall, and he's just fucking terrifying. But yeah, it's a really good fucking creature feature movie. It takes place in Ireland, I believe. Yeah, Ireland. It's an American writer. Takes his family to Ireland to investigate, like, kind of like religious stuff and cults and stuff. And these guys nearby accidentally unleash this monster from this monument that was standing up, and he wreaks havoc all over town. And yeah, some pretty tragic shit happens in this movie, but it's actually pretty fucking great. I love it. This is from Kino Lorber Blu-ray, and it's really fucking great. I love this movie. I'm so glad I gave it another shot, because it was fucking great. I loved the fucking demon monster in this, Rawhead Rex. He goes up there with one of my favorite movie monsters now. So yeah, pretty fucking great. Rawhead Rex. Sorry, I'm trying to speed through this now because I kind of was talking too much. So next, from Vestron Video on Blu-ray, I got Waxwork and Waxwork 2, Lost in Time. Yeah, Waxwork is from 1988, Waxwork 2, 1991. I did not see Waxwork 2 yet, though, so I'm really sorry about that, but I did see Waxwork, the first one. I had never seen it before. I always heard good stuff about it, though, so that's why I picked it up. But damn, it was fucking crazy. It was actually really fucking good. It was not what I was expecting. It was like a wax museum, but like a whole other dimension of weird. It was like crazy. It was like about a bunch of like were they college or high school? No, college. They were a bunch of college kids that are invited to this midnight showing at a waxwork or a wax museum, and they get there and they're kind of like really enthralled by some of the pieces. Some of the pieces really grab them, literally, and then they get closer to it, and it literally like sucks you into that world of where that wax figure is from, and it's all like different like horror or like monster stories. Like the first one is a werewolf, and then the second one is like a vampire. But my favorite was the Marquis de Sade one. That one was pretty fucking crazy because I actually am a fan of Sodom or 120 Salo or 120 Days of Sodom. I really do like that movie. It's fucked up, but it's a really good fucked up masterpiece. So yeah, the Marquis de Sade story actually really grabbed me, and that was really cool, really interesting to throw in there. So yeah, I can't wait to watch part 2. I heard part 2 is a little lackluster compared to the first one, but I'm still down to see it. But yeah, the first Waxwork was fucking great. Yeah, like I said, from Vestron Video, Blu-ray has the Waxwork on there, and then the reverse cover art is Waxwork 2. Each on the respective discs, so that's great. But yeah, this was a great fucking movie. It was great. I really loved it, and I love Zach Galligan too from Gremlins. He's a pretty great guy. I met him at Monsterpalooza. He's a really nice guy. So yeah, Waxwork and Waxwork 2 from Vestron. Great fucking movie. The first one, at least. Alright, next we have technically a 4K release, but it's a 4K Blu-ray combo, so thank God for that. So this movie I did hear about for a while, but I thought it was kind of like whatever, but then I kind of like really wanted to see it because I've been more into creature features lately. So I picked it up, and it's Alligator from 1980 or 81, 1980. Yeah, and this one was really fucking cool. I gotta say though, as a dog lover, I did not like the first 15 minutes of this movie with all the fucking animal cruelty towards dogs. The fucking testing on them in the labs and then disposing of their poor little bodies in the fucking sewer. Like, oh my god, like when that guy that was disposing of them in the sewers got eaten by the fucking alligator, I was so fucking happy, dude. I cheered. I literally clapped, bro. I hate to be a pussy. I'm not really a pussy. It's just like, for me, if I see kids dying in a horror movie, it's sad, but whatever. But if I see dogs in a horror movie dying, that's where I draw the line. But yeah, I still like this movie. It was still really good. It's just, I'm a dog lover, so I gotta hate it a little bit. But yeah, the first 15 minutes not my thing, but the rest of the movie was actually pretty good. It's just basically about a killer alligator in the sewer that was eating a bunch of dead dogs that were being tested on in a lab with like some sort of hormone treatment. So the alligator grew to be like 40 feet long, 30, 40 feet long. And he busts out of the sewer and starts eating people, and it's a pretty fun, interesting creature feature movie. That's the 4K Ultra HD, and this is the two Blu-rays of the theatrical version and the television version. I watched the theatrical version. I haven't seen the television version, but I think that has some extra scenes in it. But yeah, this was pretty fucking great. It was a fun movie, not the best, but it was still fun. It was still a fun movie. I really liked it. Especially that opening scene at that alligator farm in Florida. That was like pretty crazy. The way he just like fucking annihilated that guy's leg, and everyone's just watching like, ooh, that's fake blood. Like, it was really funny. I liked it. But yeah, Alligator, 1980, 4K Blu-ray release from I think this is from Scream Factory. Yeah, Scream Factory. Hell yeah. So yeah, that was a good one. Next one. Is another creature feature, and this one I really did like. I actually watched this one again last night. I had to watch it twice because the first time it didn't really grab me. I don't know why, I just wasn't paying attention. But I watched it again last night and I actually really liked it this time around. But it is The Boogans from 1981. This is also from Kino Lorber Blu-ray. Another sleeve, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this was a pretty fun movie. I really liked it. I really like horror movies that take place in the snow. That's always like an extra feature that I really like. Yeah, and once again, I do not like what happened to the dog. I hate the teasing with the dog, because throughout the movie, it was like the dog would disappear and it would be like insinuated that the dog was eaten, but then the dog would pop up again somewhere and we're like, oh, okay, thank God. But then the dog finally got it, and then I was pissed. I was really pissed, but it's whatever. The rest of the movie was pretty fucking good. It was kind of a slow burn and a little lackluster on the creature part aspect of it. The effects were pretty good, but the creature only showed up towards the last like 5-10 minutes of the movie. And it was a cool creature, but it's just like, I like creature features where you see the creature the entire fucking time. I don't know. Even though I really do love Jaws, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's a hit or miss for me, but most of the times I do like to see, like, especially from like 80s creature features, I like to see the creature more. And this one wasn't shown that much, but it was still pretty good. The characters were pretty likable, except Roger. Roger really got on my nerves. I don't know why. He was really fucking annoying. But yeah, this was still a pretty good fucking movie. I really liked it. The creature was pretty cool. The effects were great. Love the atmosphere. Love that it took place in Denver, Colorado. I've always thought about moving to Colorado. Seems like such a nice place to live. So yeah, The Boogans was a pretty good one. 1981, Kino Lorber. Next, we have a Shout Factory Blu-ray of a classic campus slasher film. I've been really into campus slasher films as well. I've been really into creature features and campus slasher films. I don't know why. I've been buying a lot of them lately. But this is one of them that I've always known about because I heard about it in Scream 2 when I was a kid watching Scream 2. Randy said it, of course. Randy was like my idol when I was a kid. I always wanted to be like that movie geek and that movie, walking movie encyclopedia of my friends. So yeah, but yeah, he mentioned this movie, and I've always thought about getting it, but it was hard to get in high school. I don't know why, but Scream Factory released it on Blu-ray, so I picked it up, and it's Final Exam from 1981. There's a lot of 81s here, early 80s films. But yeah, this one was pretty good too. It was your typical campus college slasher film. The only thing I didn't like is that the killer was still kind of a mystery. I guess that's kind of cool, but it was still kind of annoying because like that's usually like a fun part of movies is learning the killer's motive or like who they are or what they want or whatever. But this killer was completely like mysterious. Like you never know, you never figure out his name. They never tell anyone what his name was. They never figured out what his motive was. You do see his face, but like you don't know anything about him or why he's doing it, or why he's choosing this college, or why he chose the other college in the beginning of the movie. I don't know, it's just weird, but I did enjoy it. It was pretty great. It did have some great death scenes in it, and it was pretty crazy. The fucking terrorist prank was fucking gnarly, dude. That shit would not fucking fly today at all. Like everyone was so lax about it. I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? But yeah, this was still a great fun movie. Just like simple college slasher, 80s slasher. Cheesy, but whatever. It still had some likable characters in it too. I really did like some of them. So yeah, this was a fun movie. Final Exam. Okay, we're on to the last one now. Last but certainly not least, I got a movie. I think this is why I put this last, because all of those are new buys. This is the only rebuy that I got. Well, except for the classic Universal Monsters, but that's whatever. But yeah, I do have this movie, but I have it on DVD with its shitty sequel, even though I am kind of a fan of the sequel. A lot of people hate the sequel, but I love it. But I have it on a double feature with the original and the sequel. But I didn't even know until just recently. I think I heard about it, but I kind of totally forgot about it. But I just recently figured out that Scream Factory re-released Teen Wolf. So I had to fucking pick it up. So yeah, you all know Teen Wolf. You all love Teen Wolf too. Some of you do. I fucking love Teen Wolf. I grew up with this movie. It's one of my favorite, literal like 80s teen movies. And that's exactly what it is. It's basically an 80s teen movie. It's just like he's a werewolf. But there's like, if you really think about it, it's not really like spooky or scary or anything menacing about that. It's just like a typical high school film dealing with the pressures of life. But the pressures of life happen to be he's a werewolf. So, you know, that's just what's pretty cool about it. Like, werewolf film, but still pretty like normal. That's what I've always liked about this movie. I love Michael J. Fox in it. It's pretty great. I got another sleeve, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, this is the Scream Factory release. Like I said, I heard about it, but I totally forgot about it. And then I was reminded again by someone else, I forgot who. So I finally picked it up. I just really wanted it on Blu-ray with some special features too. But yeah, like I said, I have it on DVD with its sequel, Teen Wolf 2. A lot of people hate that movie. I actually enjoy that movie. It's one of my, not favorites, but it's like a kind of a shitty sequel that it's kind of a guilty pleasure that I just like watching every now and then. But the original Teen Wolf is the best. I love Teen Wolf. Fucking great movie. And I do love basketball too. It's like one of the few sports I actually do like. The only sport I actually like. So, yeah, so that's the haul for y'all. But yeah, got all these babies. It was a nice, decent haul. Box set with 8 movies and 8 individual movies. Finally scored Fright Night Part 2. Really stoked about that. And all these other movies were pretty fucking great too. I think all of them, besides Steel and Lace, were 80s movies. Yeah, they were. Besides Steel and Lace and Classic Monsters, they were all 80s movies. So that's pretty great. Yeah, you know me and my 80s horror. It's my shit. I love all decades of horror, but 80s is the best, in my opinion, for me. So yeah, that's my update. Hope y'all liked it. Like I said, I'm going to try to make like a quick little vlog on Halloween night of me trick-or-treating, so look out for that. If I don't vlog, then maybe I'll just do a quick video at home of what I'm watching and drinking and smoking. So, yeah, see you all on Halloween night. Until then, have a good day, have a good night, whatever time you're watching this. Go drink, go toke, go listen to some heavy metal music, go watch a lot of horror movies, and go enjoy Halloween. Have a great Halloween, everyone. Love y'all. Peace out. Love you well.